thousands of tuna, caught, processed, and sealed into cans that can sit on a shelf for years, still safe, still ready to eat. That scale only happens with a factory system built on speed, hygiene, and extreme control. Welcome back to Factory Flow. Today we are going inside the industrial process of canned tuna. How tuna is received, cooked, cleaned, packed, sealed, sterilized, and shipped in massive volumes. It starts at the dock. Tuna arrives frozen or chilled, depending on the supply chain. The first mission is temperature control. If the cold chain breaks, quality drops fast. So the factory checks weight, grade, and condition, then moves fish into cold storage until it is time to process. Next comes thawing and pre-cooking. Large batches are thawed under controlled conditions, then loaded into steam cookers or retort ovens. This first cook is not about flavor yet. It is about making the fish firm enough to handle, reducing water, and separating meat cleanly from skin and bone. After cooking, the tuna is cooled. Fast. Then the labor, heavy stage begins cleaning. Skin, bones, and dark meat sections are removed. Depending on the product, the plant separates different grades, solid loin, chunks, and flake. This is where canned tuna gets its final texture. Because how the meat is cleaned and broken down decides what you see when you open the can. Now the meat moves into filling. Cans are washed, sterilized, and fed down high-speed conveyors. Measured portions of tuna drop into each can by weight. Some lines add brine, water, or oil. Others add salt, seasonings, or vegetable broth, depending on the recipe. Every fill is controlled, because consistency is everything at this scale. Next is sealing. Lids are placed and double, seamed shut, creating an airtight metal seal strong enough to survive high-pressure sterilization. This seam is critical.
Open up. There we go.
If it fails, the entire purpose of canning fails. So factories monitor seam thickness, overlap, and tightness constantly. Now comes the step that makes canned tuna shelf-stable, retort sterilization. Sealed cans go into massive pressure vessels, retorts, where they are heated to a controlled temperature for a controlled time. This kills harmful microorganisms and locks in safety. It is not optional. It is the core of modern canning. After sterilization, cans are cooled quickly to stop cooking and protect texture. Then they move into inspection. You will see checks for dents, swelling, seal defects, and weight accuracy. Many plants use X-ray or vision systems to detect issues automatically. Any can outside the standard is rejected.
Based on the video file you uploaded and the descriptive text, I notice a complete difference between the two contents. Below is the detailed analysis. Based on comparing the content of the video file you uploaded
Finally,
and the descriptive
labeling and
text you
packing.
provided, there is a complete difference
Cans
between
are
the
dried,
two contents.
labeled, date, coded, and boxed. Pallets are wrapped and staged for distribution, often shipping nationwide or overseas. And that is how tuna becomes one of the most efficient, shelf-stable proteins on the planet. So the full industrial journey is cold chain reception, controlled thawing, pre-cooking, cleaning and grading,
Based on the
precise
video
filling,
file you uploaded
airtight
and the
double,
accompanying
seaming,
description, I
retort
noticed a
sterilization,
discrepancy between the two
inspection,
contents.
and shipping. Millions of tuna turned into millions of cans. Now tell me in the comments, do you prefer tuna in oil or brine? And what dish do you make with it first? If you enjoyed this full process factory tour on factory flow, hit like, subscribe, and tell me what industrial food process you want next.